Okay. It looks like we are live. A little preemptive than what I usually do. I usually give it about 5 seconds. But I was just so ready for stream tonight. By so ready, I mean still like 3 minutes late. Should be fine. Okay. Alright, continue with the story. Oh, let me make sure stream is pulled up. There we go. Good deal. Hello, Michael. How are you? Oh, I selected the wrong save file. I was really wondering when I got there. I was like, huh? Okay, just a bummer day. I feel like dookie. Yeah, I saw what you were mentioning earlier about your coworker, and yeah, that's just really unfortunate. But so I mean, you're still technically working with him, but you know, it's not gonna be like in the same office or anything like that. You know what? Since I don't got any friends, I'm gonna have to get one back. Alright. Give Magalore for Doubleman, especially since they're here in stream. Doubleman, again, hopefully you've been having a good day today. And then I guess, you know, later we could discuss how they're supposed to be going about getting a in-office replacement for them, since I know you were already talking about that. Just rough. Day was boring, but not super bad. Well, better than a boring day than a bad day, so. Project L news though. Yeah, no, Project L does actually look pretty good from some of the footage I watched. Granted, I didn't watch a whole lot of footage. I really only watched Mr. Maximilian's coverage of it. But even then, like his footage that he had for it was just pretty nice. It just looks like a fun fighting game, which is I feel like what most people are, you know, just trying to look for. The kind of tag team co-op of it, it seems like a really cool aspect that not a lot of other fighting games have. You know, and I mean like not just that it is a tag game. Of course, there are other games that do that, but no, that one player can control each character. I think that's really cool. Kind of gives me the multiverses vibes, and then game just looks amazing. And then it's, as according to what they say, it's still gonna be free. So, Bon Jam. I am Zan Partisan? I guess the eldest of the 3 generals of magic. At first I thought you to be just a simpleton with a knack for annoyance. Now it is clear you are an interfering interloper. Stop it with these rhyming things. But I am afraid your unwanted wanderings end here, by the will of our beloved liege, Lord Highness, Officiant of Doom. I shall destroy you here and now! Oh, yeah? Oh, well, there goes my copy ability. Can't fight her at all. Choose violence. Choose violence. I want to bump the same down attack. You mean the game, I guess? Let me go ahead and do that then. That or I can just turn up my mic. One of the two. That is... Yes. Okay. 2 to 4 player crossplay. Rollback matches with any number of local or online players. The game is free. Bah, how could there be such opposition on a measly and a remote planet like this? Well, it matters not. This Jamba heart piece is already within my grasp. Listen here, you tiny ball of puffy pink mischief. For all I care, you and this Jambashin can rot and ruin forever. Bzap. Baha. Jamba bye. But no, I mean, I think just about everything for Project L does look pretty promising. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be weird still waiting like probably over a year for the game to release. But I mean, still looks good though. So. And not like we won't have like a billion other fighting games to play in the meantime. Heck, freaking Street Fighter 6 is already out. Mortal Kombat will come out in September, and then Tekken 8, or sorry, Tekken 8 will assumingly come out either by the end of the year or right at the beginning of 2024. So we're dead. I didn't hold it. I just did a little jump and not a big jump. But I mean, also, like, the production value for the game doesn't seem like it's that far-fetched, considering the fact that Riot is such a big company and League is a huge, massive IP. Like, there's pretty much no doubt that like there was going to be a whole lot of production value put into the game. I think that a quote that Max said in his video that was really reassuring is that they're going to make it a great game first and then an esport game second. And that's just remembered that I have Pokemon's game on Switch. You just remembered? How you just remember? In that case, get to playing. But anyways, hi Yellow, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day today. Now we build a bridge, I think. Why are we doing this? I know we have to like wait for the key and stuff, but can we just like take it from the guy and then chuck it on over? Recorded a lot of footage for video. Hey, we like hearing getting some progress done for lay video. I'm sure you're probably relieved to get a whole lot of that done too, though, since those can tend to be like not the most like tedious parts, but like always having like that checklist. Friendship. Why did they not just call it the friendship? That seems like such an obvious name. Game good. It is indeed. Why is Jam Bastion already falling apart? We just got here. Turns out all you needed to do is defeat 3 generals, and they're just like, okay, well, F it. We don't need this anymore. No! I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. This spoilers came as I'm like, oh, it's true. Granted, I know a good bit of what happens already, but like, I don't know the whole thing inside now, so. Get on out of here. Going down anyways. Breath of the Wild is too. Compared to Tears of the Kingdom, I would agree. I don't know if you can just diss on Game of the Year 2017 like that. It's a good game, I'm sure, but I hate what it is. It isn't Zelda. Look, man, I am the exact same way. I am not the biggest Breath of the Wild lover either. I've said on multiple occasions that Breath of the Wild is definitely not my favorite Zelda game, and I honestly don't see it that much as a Zelda game. That being said, I still played it the whole way through, and I enjoyed it. Like, it's by no means a bad game, so. Most refreshing Pokemon game experience. I've had a long time. The first game where I actually complete the decks in a row, and actually fantastic. Makes me think, what the heck happened, Scarlet Violet? 1, split development, and 2, kind of shelving a lot of the really quality of life things that they had in Scarlet, or not in Scarlet, in Legends Arceus, like the catching. It feels like a lot of it could have easily been brought over to kind of make the new games seem more similar to each other, and I don't know if they strategically wanted that to change, but I don't know. It feels really weird. Breath of the Wild isn't traditional Zelda. Traditional Zelda makes you feel dumb and trust you to see you. Yeah. What? Interesting name for Mr. Yellow's Island, Double Man. Or should I say Double Bubble? Something like that. club that loves handing out shinies. I don't personally know how I feel about shinies becoming such an easy thing to like come by nowadays. They definitely feel less special than they were before. That's a different discussion though. But I would say for sure, like, you know, X and Y kind of started it because the shiny rate was lowered a pretty significant amount. But like, if we're being really specific, like, it was definitely Pokemon Go. Community days, you can get like, you know, it's pretty much a designated shiny, right? But you could get like 6 of the same Pokemon as a shiny in a single day, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I guess this is just like a little bit easier to come by now. I know that I can do like the 2, whatever her name is. No. Save. There are parts of our game that are just stumpers, yeah. Well, I mean, like, again, Zelda games always will have that kind of, like, not, I don't want to say, like, have it be, like, an entirely, like, thinking outside of the box, because it really is just, like, mostly regular problem solving, with the exception of, like, early iterations like Ocarina of Time, which just like, alright, find the random switch in the room that happens to open the door you're looking for. Oh, it was behind a wall. Cool. Prolong your dex says you're trying to odds increase. Yes, I do believe that that is also the case. So the puzzles seem intuitive enough, but they always get stuck on the one part of the puzzle I always know what you need to do, but I can't do. Dude, what game was I playing the other day where it felt exactly like that? Oh, it was Ace Attorney. It's like, I already know where this is gonna go, it's just wanting me to do it in a different order, and it's making me salty. Means that dungeon designers failed to communicate the solution enough to the player. I feel like for the most part, again, for the older games, a lot of it was kind of just leaning on, hey, you get this specific, like, item in this dungeon, there's a chance this is probably the one you're gonna need. And so for the most part, that's excusable, but there are a lot of instances where it's just like, they kind of make it really obtuse that it's like, oh, this is actually the solution you're looking for. And it feels less like problem solving and more like banging your head against the wall. And then when something finally sticks, you know, you can move on. But far less bitter because the game inherently has one solution. Well, there's that, and the fact that, like, each puzzle is very self-contained in itself. You don't, like, for the shrines, you don't have to beat one of the... Oh, I didn't get to... Okay, no, I can't say. In Breath of the Wild, you're not completely screwed out of, like, beating a dungeon or whatever if you can't figure out the solution. Like, you can literally just move on, because if you wanted to warp to it later and take care of it, then you can. Breath of the Wild doesn't force you to do anything. You can literally beat the game without doing any of the main story. Don't talk about it. Need a big blinking arrow that says go this way. Yeah, you're not gonna get that in Zelda for the most part. Found the beautiful key! Bridge skip in City in the Sky is actually easier than playing the dungeon as intended. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I had the worst time with Stone Tower Temple and Majora's Mask because it was a very rude temple under a time limit. Yeah, no, when they have... Whenever a game poses, like, a time limit on you for something that, like, you're going through for the first time, and then there's always the worry that you have to do it all over again, that is a pretty rough feeling. Because, example, granted, I have not played this game. This is purely an example. If you talk about, like, Donkey Kong 64, towards the very end of the game, they literally have a gauntlet where you have to go through this entire, like, tower of King K. Rool's, and you have to beat it in 30 minutes. And if you don't, and you run out of time, you have to do the entire thing over again. And, like, look, I understand that video games kind of back in the day, like, you know, they were very much aimed towards kids. So it was always easy to assume that a person like that would have, like, a bunch of extra time to spend for a challenge like that. But, like, nowadays, that's games that have that kind of time constraint feature it is just a bother. I cannot think of very many cases where that, like, is inherently, like, a fun thing. Unless the entire game itself is kind of built around that gimmick. Wait, did he just throw gem apples? I think Magalore just threw gem apples at us. With the Card Addicts yesterday and Magic Stuff saw they had Cyrus Strike Structure Deck. Yo, 1 Impermanence Richer, let's go. Infinite Impermanence. Don't talk about Majora's Mask Dungeons. How did you get through the Braille and Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald? I had the strategy guide. That's what I did. Are you talking about Hideout Helm? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, yes. DK64 never comes to NSO? Maybe. I don't know. Gets easier the more bosses you killed or characters you rescued, something like that. It gets easier, but the problem is that even after you have all of the characters and you're going through it, there are still, like, a multitude of challenges that you're forced to do that is just always really... It's just very over the top and very extra for the amount you've already put into, you know, beating the game. And I'm pretty sure that that is a required part of the game and not a, and not optional. You have to do that. Anyway. Yo, is that a gamer? Where's it going, my guy? Michael taking it back. Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, I am not the Magic player in here. But, Mr. Michael has been quite interested in it as of late. 50 forever, but we got it. Yeah, Michael's only interested in Transformers and Final Fantasy, and that's why he's been more into the game. Although, that being said, he has said good things about it, so I don't think he hates it. Get out of the water. Yo, Avatar, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a good night tonight. I figure you're at work as per usual. Hopefully that has not been too big of a headache. Not too bad, thankfully. Yo, that's good. We love to hear that work is not completely decimating our souls. You have Pikmin 3 Deluxe? I do not. I do have Pikmin 3 for Nintendo Wii U. The Wii U! And I have played that game all the way through. Yeah, no, I don't think I've played that game since the first one. But yeah, I did not get the new version on Switch. I really couldn't find myself justifying another $60 to buy the game. But it is a good game, though. Card store environments are either foreboding, cliquey, or straight filthy. I mean, I think that's just being unfamiliar with the environment for the most part. I mean, honest to goodness, it's like going to a Smash tournament. It's like just like, I'm not so sure about this place. And then the more you're there, you're like, oh yeah, this place is cool. I thought the first thing about Birmingham Brawl, first time I went to one of those, I was like, dude, this like is kind of weird, like church how it's laid out. It's like also we're having Smash at a church though. That's so weird. And after like the 10th one, I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. It do not matter. I am having fun. Never looked at the hell rooms. You good? Accidentally bought a second copy on eBay. I was just about to ask, how do you accidentally buy something off of eBay? But we have 2 people in chat who I'm pretty sure have accidentally bought things off eBay besides you, Avatar. So you know what? Never mind. You're in good company. Jeez. You didn't realize you had it already? How? This is why people need to keep a full backloggery and or use another site for their game collections. It's very important. That way you don't buy a bunch of copies of it unless you want it and you're like me and I buy like every available copy of Kirby Squeak Squad that you can possibly come across. I guess that and Amazing Mirror. It was in your cartridge kit. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Jim Bondra bass, Enter Pop Star like the door. Okay. Brain automatically assumed I didn't have it. I mean, yes. That is kind of the thing, though, that I feel like I would check just so it's like, oh, yeah, I don't have to spend extra monies. I mean, I don't... I'm not planning on, like, getting a copy of the game because, again, I have my Wii U one, and even though people would be like, oh, but that's Wii U, stupid, what are you doing? I'd still be like, okay, but, I can still play the games. Extra copy of it, and it's been a few months since you bought it, man. Yeah, I'm very smart. I mean, I wouldn't even say that's not something that's like stupid. I would just say it's careless. It's like, oh yeah, I don't have a copy of the game already. As a matter of fact, Hadouken, hold it. That's not Kill! He was not having it. This thing green was your favorite color, then all my decks had reds. I mean, I don't even know if I would play red decks in Magic if I got into it, just because it's like, I would probably just play whatever, specific archetype spoke to me, and I think that in the little that I was introduced to it when I was a good bit younger, I believe people were like, oh, you would really like blue. And I'm like, well, but blue is just an okay color. Wanted an extra copy of Pikmin 4 because you wanted the pre-order bonus? Okay, but what pre-order bonus, though? This is very important. Blue is the control, card draw color. Okay, yes, then that would be... You play green, green plays like Yu-Gi-Oh! Also possible. The bag from Best Buy? Okay, that's a reasonable one. That's reasonable. Oh, sorry, Yellow, we've been talking about other stuff, and I've been gaming and not reading chat as much. More video recording, have fun. Yes, I will try. Thank you. Why does Mr. Frosty slap his own booty? That's just what he does, bro. Don't worry about it. The pins from GameStop. So the pins is what I wanted, which also they are ginormous. like, ridiculously large compared to, like, what I kind of expected. Because, you know, they're, like... In, like, the image you're thinking, oh, yeah, they're probably, like, the size of a... Hey, Chili. It's like, oh, yeah, they're probably, like, the size of, I don't know. Like the size of a quarter or whatever. No, they decided to completely forego that and then made them absolutely ginormous. The Ochi pin is so ridiculously large. If you go in and buy it, you may be able to get some. They still had a lot stacked up when I picked up my copy. Oh, well, I pre-ordered the game, so. My chat message, I've been getting destroyed and getting pushed one beyond what you read. I'm sorry! On purpose now. Michael, stop! Or else I'll actually miss it. Mr. Chef Kawasaki, unfortunately, I think that we will need this lady. You know what? I probably could have just taken the copy ability. I really don't need fighting. I love fighting, but I don't, Alright. Train her up. Probably the... Correct. Isn't this Paintra? No, it's Vividria. And the boss. No, I don't think the boss is Paintra. Hadouken. Yeah. Tried to show you. Oh. Get him out. Very nice. That should be it. The gauntlet. Definitely a very nice, more straightforward stage than just standard platforming. Gives you a taste of more combat. I must have... We finished Kirby 64, a delicious picnic. And now we got the Squeak Squad one. I think it's, for that one, it's Squeak Squad and Amazing Rare. I think that's both featured in that painting. Grot Moon. Yeah, whatever. No. I kicked that man to death. Or that was that what? No, that is food. No, that is electricity. No, that is fire. No, that is wind. Okay, I give up. I just wanted me to stand up here. According to concept art, Vividra is the younger sister of Dracia and Paintra. However, Lacia has no relation to any of the three. Alright. Did you find that on the Kirby wiki? Rainbow Curse Eraser. I'm not sure many of the devs remember Rainbow Curse either. Be Kirby naturally. What a clever slime. Yeah, I really don't know what it was about like these two Kirby games specifically that really decided to go super ham on like the lore for Kirby. Very odd. I mean, hey, everyone pretty much loves it, so. Your homies hate fandom, yo, what fandom? Even though I probably don't understand them that much either. Was what used to be Wiki. Oh. I'm pretty sure I didn't know that. Something adds in videos in your face all over the place. Well, yeah. That do be rough, unfortunately. No, fighting! I couldn't cut you back, bro. must have gotten caught in the crossfire, and that's why I got the electric. Why Bulbapedia, Kirby, Smash Wiki, etc. exists. That's why, and somebody is actively maintaining a Pokemon fandom wiki, and it shows up first in the Google results. I mean, with as big of a franchise as Pokemon is, that really doesn't surprise me. I mean, but like, was Bulbapedia not a website before, like, all the fandom stuff went down? Because I'm pretty sure, like, it was largely, like, most people were like, oh yeah, you can go to Cerebi and get your information, you can go to, like, what was that other website that I went to all the time? Because Bulbapedia is usually my second go-to when it comes to that. For some reason, I thought you were able to get to that star there. I thought there was like a secret world somewhere. Surely they have to know nobody likes once or uses them. I mean, I wouldn't say that's true, otherwise I don't think they'd be around as much. I mean, yeah, ads and stuff are really annoying. But I mean, like, there are probably a lot of people like me who are just like, oh, I didn't even know that it was like basically the killer idea. I assumed it just died. Sure. Have fire in case I need it. Get a reward for beating them all, but we don't know any better. They're clearly made enough. Makes sense. Obligatory question. Yes. Well, where's the umbrella? Well, actually, no, I don't even need the umbrella, right? Can't ice? Yeah, ice. Oh, that was close. I mean, granted, having Cutter would have been enough for that, but... why not? Well, getting staff won't be an issue because I think everyone has the fire. Well, Ice! Ice, what are you doing? Poor man's didn't know what hit him. Keep on keeping on. And I want yo-yo. You did not know. Well, I don't think they had an expectation for that. For that bomb to go off, you know, since it was placed pretty carefully so that it would not be gotten by people. Also, that's happened to me multiple times playing this level. I really don't know if there's a way to like stop it, but it's just. It always happens. I don't know why. Well, you can't just solve everything by creating black holes. Alrighty, back to the goal game. Speaking of ICBM reserves, just as explosive, did anybody go see Oppenheimer? Or did they perhaps see Barbie the past weekend? For the, both of those movies, I have not seen them, but for both of them, I have heard good things. Did not participate in Shin Barmenheimer Bros, unfortunately. Barbenheimer might be this weekend for me for sure. I think the funniest thing about it to me is that there are people who like will do a marathon all in one day. They'll go see Oppenheimer, and then like they'll just stay at the theater, and not even like an hour later they'll go see the other movie, you know, whichever order you want to do it in. It's like, hey, that's committed. Oh wait, yeah, you can do that. No. No. No, that's not enough. Megalore, I know you have wind. Whoa, what? Now I am become sleepy, you could go to bed. Weak! But also, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by stream. Hopefully you have yourself some good sleep tonight. And appreciate you for coming by. Alright, do it. Wind in my hand. JJ, I'm not gone yet. It's a reference. Oh, yeah. I will be carefully watching the viewer count. Yes. You go. Wait, can I not do it for him? Yeah, okay, that's kind of weird. I did not know that. Room Hatter is a dream friend. I'm crying. You can walk the dog, please. I did that the very first time I got the copy ability. I don't remember. I did something earlier. Yeah. That one. Where it's like you press down and B at the same time. You just get a nice twirl. And you hold it, you walk the dog. The dog. No, we weren't there for that. Yeah, it sounds like yellow. Always requesting I do things over and over again. That slight freeze before just moving absolutely solid. And now we get cooked in the pot. Oh my god! Trying to get on my neck? I don't want that. Oh, why was I getting stuck there? That was terrifying. Kawasaki can be a dream friend that isn't a Coke one-off. No, specifically if you get Kawasaki, yeah, you can keep it around. That's why he's super helpful for the arena in this game, which is honestly not really referred to as the arena. It's just that he's on a timer, you can see that. Also, I guess, I don't know if you knew that, Duelman. So for the challenge in this game, it's not called the True Arena, it's called something else. I can't remember what it is. But, when you do that, you're able to choose a full team of Dream Friends to go into it with. So kind of like, what would be the arena in Superstar. Soul Melter, yeah, that. Oh my gosh, an extra stage is unlocked. Wow. You've activated all big switches hidden in the world. Also, wow. But let me guess. Alright. Yeah, so now we'll go ahead and take care of all the bosses we passed up earlier. Just keep spinning. Kawasaki, no, you're dying. No, Chef, you wanna do your thing? Oh! Can't say I didn't try. Magalore instead just decided to summon a Star Cutter and just yeet. Bah! You're not a Korok. Get out of here. Who would have thought my search for the Jamba Heart piece would lead me back to you and your puffery? This must be the fiery flames of fate at work. Oh yeah, my flames and I are fully stoked now. Where, you puny pink pest? In the name of Lord Highness, I'll turn you into a burning ball of meddlesomeness. Round 2. There we go. Decided to get like the one. Mage Sister Battles do go hard. I mean, yeah, because they're just like they're all like very well put together and they tend to be a challenge. I think the only one that's actually given us like a fair amount of trouble this game while playing the game though was oh sorry, Jam Dynamite. Hey. Mouth is still flying around. So you're doing Soul Melter EX, right? I can try it. We'll actually see how that goes. By the way, chat, we are halfway through the stream. Please get yourself something to drink. I suggest water to stay hydrated, but of course, tea or juice may also suffice. Be void or you're not a true fan. I just said I'd try. I just went the same level. Washed, I mean, yeah, I couldn't beat the, what was that? I couldn't beat the, True Arena for Robobot on my first try. We then knew I was washed. Oh, so close. That was so freaking close, bro. Really sad. I was going to let him live, but he was going to absolutely assault him. Wasn't this an extra level? No. So, just outside most of the actual, like the technical levels that you go to, 'cause, you know, this is still its own level. But basically, right outside those is where, like, the bosses are. Record. Goodbye, Kracko, and I'm sure that's definitely the end of the fight. I'm sure. That was the end. What's going on? No, this isn't actually over. Yeah, no, you fight Kracko. No, that's like Maglo, why do you keep doing that? Chef Cal's argument. Since freaking Magalore decided to be a dingus, he just erased your ability. So I got hit and it popped out of me, and whenever he uses the black hole thing that he has, it just sucks in whatever like projectiles or enemies are in the area, and that includes your copy ability. So if he does that, it's just gone. And he's done that twice during boss battles so far. You can mount your friends. Yes. There was even a tip earlier, and it said, oh yeah, I guess you can do that. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry that I didn't happen to make the little bridge. It's basically just outside every level, right there. I was saying to myself, so I'm supposed to be like able to. And see, he just got obliterated by the black hole. Oh, I can't fly while I'm using that. I mean, it is a big umbrella, I suppose. Also, for those of you in chat who are like, oh my god, this man needs to get a haircut, don't worry. It'll be happening tomorrow. Wonkers. No one was wondering that. No, I can definitely think of 2 people who were wondering that. Oh, right. Magalore just snickered at the end of that. Dude, he was absolutely ready to just completely obliterate people into nothingness. He takes complete joy in just making people succumb to black holes. About other people's hair, I can tell you, Icarus gives me crap about it a lot. But this one's pretty reasonable this time. Like, my hair is like so far in my eyes that if I don't like brush it out of the way, it just constantly becomes an issue, so. Certainly didn't expect to run into your puffy self again. I thought you were buried along with the Gem Bastion. Well then, I'll just have to ensure that my victory is complete this time. I shall now turn this pink ball of nice into a frozen block of ice. I always made a naked ice sculpture for my trophy collection. Which one else I would say? I forgot. Oh, those are exploding gem apples. I was not crazy the first time I saw that. Oh my god! I will protect you, my friends. Oh. You can't break that. I don't think this was a thought that I was having originally, but I definitely, again, it was pretty much my fault in the first place, because when I had my original appointment, I just didn't go to it, because I had forgotten it. As Magalore helping Kirby wasn't before. I mean, why is Marks helping Kirby? Why is... Well, no, I guess Susie kind of makes sense, maybe. What? Speaking of which, why does Dark Meta Knight help Kirby? Still felt odd that Marks made a heel turn. I don't really think you should take much of what's in this game as, like, actual canon to, like, the Kirby relationship chart or whatever weird nonsense that the Kirby fans would have come up with after this game. I really don't know how much validity that would have. Because you have, literally, you have a character like Dark Meta Knight, who on several occasions is just trying to like, kill Kirby. And it's like, oh yeah, he can be your friend. Maglor. I mean, yeah, Maglor is just like, well, I don't know, he did still try and like completely take over the world. I don't know if I can give him that much credit. But I mean, yeah, Marks and Dark Meta Knight are definitely both like more like full-on evil nature. I would think you could argue. Keep it going. Why did he want to conquer Dreamland? Maybe he just wanted to make a friend. He didn't know how, so he just said, I'll force everybody to be my friend. Probably exactly how it went. Am I gonna also need a... Actually, what the heck would Chef Kawasaki throw? Just stars. Understandable. Oh, I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. It's that way. I did not get the puzzle piece there. That's embarrassing. Come on. Weird boss. Grandmom, the big bad mama. Big Mom from One Piece, is that you? faster than I thought. Okay, that still works. Burnt the bachelor after a successful transition. But where'd the nose go? That wasn't his nose? Doubt. Given so much potential and almost all of it went down the gutter, I do say that. I think this game is still pretty neat. But Pixie, hopefully you're having a good day today. Welcome to the story. Oh my god. Alright, like middle, left, right, and then right again. Thank goodness the other helpers are trying, in case I absolutely butcher it. I mean, it's a good song. Yeah. Dreamland 3. Well, again, Dreamland 3 is just a complete reference in the clean ability. But then I said Dreamland 2. Like, idiot! Dreamland 2 is the one with Rick coming in food. Dreamland 3 is the one with Pitch, Chew, or whatever her name is, and Nago. I don't remember what the pink jelly thing's name is. Oh, they're golden and silver now. Goldon and Silvax. Oh my god. They become far more powerful. See, when they does that, like, giant, is when he does that giant black hole move. I didn't actually manage to get in there. Unfortunate. Fire is such an underwhelming ability. I'm used to, like, using every other copy ability out there. Came out a different doll. I didn't even hit any of those dudes. I just managed to hit the other guy instead. No, you did it too late. Did it too late. Or I guess that just acted as a screen nuke? What? I'm not sure how that did damage to him. Oh, Choo Choo. Okay. So it was close. Yeah. So close to completing the Kirby and the Amazing Mirror and then Squeak Squad puzzle. Alright, what do we have? One more of these bosses to do? Guy just got absolutely wrecked. Why'd you do it backwards? Because I felt like it. I just felt like going through all the levels first and then doing the bosses later. Also, you know, if there was a chance you didn't have to do the bosses. But you do, which makes sense. Yo-Yo's really nice here. You know what? I'll give it to one of the twins. There we go. I'm gonna fire Yo-Yo. We can do the extra damage to the, Is this... I don't even remember what this is. It's not like a double. Are you talking about giving Jin the, ability? Because I don't think it does that way. I think that it just, like, did it and automatically through because, we had seen the fire wheel before. Like I said, like, in a single playthrough, it doesn't usually, force you to watch it again. Yeah, okay, I got it. I was thinking as much. I'm like, no, this is definitely not over. Yiggy Woods. Oh. I didn't get in the poke. No, no, Maglor! Why? Why do you always do that? Oh my gosh, I just need to ride one of y'all so that way I can do something. I don't even know what I just picked up. Okay, it's a bomb. I thought I could be clever. Got him. Magalo, why do you keep sabotaging me? It's happened like 5 times already. Please. Alright, that should be the final bridge. And now, for some reason, this allows you to go to the thing. I'm not really sure what the story reason there kind of is for you to need to do that, but sure do. Jambandre bis. For some reason I thought there was a way for you to go faster here. I don't know why. Anyways. Dude, where is the hidden planet I was thinking? I'm really trying to remember. It's like bugging me. Remember to go above the exit door at the end? I'll try. I had to stop for the puzzle piece. Very important. Some copy. I probably would have rather taken either of those. Bro, it's spawn camping. Melons. Yes, I can use psychic file now. Grand will. I'm pretty sure my first time playing through this game, I think that this may have been like one of the first areas I actually ever died in just because of the same reason I died last time. I did a roll jump and not a big one. I just completely botched it. We'll take that. gonna need you. Eh? Oh, if you want to be honest, I don't think I ever knew that that was a thing. That's pretty cool, though. Now I can't force him to use that. Oh, we need this guy up here. Why did you do that? Magor, can you cut this? Okay. Okay, it's the down then up. There we go. Huh? Oh, does it have to be like a fire? Okay. Whoa. I think you have to have the fire boomerang so that it explodes at the same time it goes down. Thank you. Yes. No! Oh my god, y'all, please. We need Joel to not be Pepega here for just a second. Thank you. Okay, that took like 5 minutes longer than it should have. Also, this is very extra. Yeah, he got it. I just ate that person. Well, early to be doing that, but okay. I was wondering for a second why they were so still, and then I saw Kawasaki, I was like, oh. Why did we let him cook? Slaughter. Oh, I just punched him into the spikes. Ah, I lost my fodder. Too hard. Interstage go up above the exit door. Yeah. I remember. Let's say I know we still have a good bit left for this stage though, so. Put one up just in case you die. Just like me. All the treasure. Oh, hey, look, the gold ore. What if? Oh. He said, alright, smart guy. Well, I'd say that was pretty worth it. No capture taken fraudaler? What do I got capture taken for? This game's like 4 or 5 years old. This ain't the new hotness. Yay! I love it. Alrighty. Yes, squisqua. Alright. Let me at him. Spider just a little goofy guy, you know, just capturing people alive, making them bounce around. Just a good old man. Don't die. You're both dead. The AI's worst enemy, pathing. Awesome. There's a level. It's more like just a build-up. It's not really a level. Oh, I'm almost dead. Well, actually, I want Ninja. Poppy Bros Jr. Poor guy. He was able to handle everything else, but he couldn't handle one hit crush. I was so close. I'm very mad. literally right in front of it. We go again. Good thing is you get the momentum, so even if you jump early, you're still like flung. I could have been more flatter. I mean, I guess I can still do it. Back it up, buttercup. There's that. It's really easy for me to go through friends here in that last area. South American abilities, spiders and football. Alright, now this is looking familiar. I want to do this. And I want to have this. And we want to have this. Thank you. Where's Dan? We need you. Still in Europe, I think? Maybe? I really don't remember how long he said he was meaning to stay. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, it's the funny man. He's building Kingdom Hearts. Stop right there, pink one. I did not expect you to survive your visit to Jambastion. What's more, you somehow bested my darling Franny and Burge. However, your luck has run out. This is the dearest wish of Lord Highness. That no one interferes. Hi, Zan. You know what's good though? I won't have Magalore to completely ruin me by stealing my abilities. I'll just lose them on my own. Like I said. Get kicked out of here. Is that Raiden? No, not quite. We win! Except, you know, we still got like a whole thing back there. Help, Highness. Yeah? What is this interference? You seem to be in my way. Well then, it seems we do not have enough energy to revive our Dark Lord. Must we allow ourselves to fall into oblivion? No, 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 I say. And a bunch of exposition that actually happens to be somewhat relevant to the lore of Kirby, which is really weird. Praise us gloriously, Dark Lord!
You see it now, don't you? Anyone who interrupts our revival ceremony, we must kindly ask that they please disappear forever.
You know, at least he said please. Gotta give him credit for that. And that's nice. Phase 1.
Yo, you go crazy.
Oh, bro, I ran into her and she still had an active hitbox. They too also do rolling. Going up and down around. You fool! Guys. Yeah, that is a really goofy attack that he does do, Double Man. He just literally swings her. Are you winning? Yeah, now I am. Thanks, Dad.
How could you defeat me, the Lord Highness? An offering to our Dark Lord. Perhaps if there is an offering. What should I do? Only one option remains. Those who harbor the greatest of magic, I call upon you.
And they're dead.
Make it so, accept my aid. I pledge myself to you, the Dark Lord of Destruction. I do this so that our Dark Lord may be reborn. Rise, destroyer of worlds. Rise, void termina.
Just said,
Watch me. Swoosh right in. Swoop, swoop, swoosh.
oh, that's awfully convenient. Thank you. Now boarding the friendship, everybody! Oh no, that's the Star Allies Sparkler. My bad. Onward! So, where are the heart spears and what do they mean? The heart spears? I don't know. Kirby Star Allies. Whoa, that's the game I'm playing. I'm playing that game. And just like every Kirby boss fight, time to play something completely different to what you expect. Well, most, not all. The things made by the Star Ally Sparkler. Friendship manifested. Just as Void Termina is darkness manifested. So I gotta wait till he opens his eyeball. I don't think it has a double charge. I'm towards the end of the arena. Look, I haven't dashed, did I? Barely did not thread the needle there. I missed it again. Okay, we got the tail. Down, you foul beasts! But the boss isn't over yet. Thought it was over. Now time to face nightmare fuel. So just, you know, don't neglect that in the background you can see the bodies of all the guys that got had sacrificed earlier. We're saving them. They're our friends. I don't really know if it's ever kind of treated like what happens to them after the events of this game. Like, are they just like, oh yeah, maybe it's not good that we tried to unleash an all-powerful being. I mean, you know, you kind of need to think that one through. Also, it's still not over because guess what? He can fly. Time for some more shooty pooty. Part of what you may fire. Oh my gosh, this is just like the fight in Wind Waker where you look at the ground to make sure you don't die. Alright, open the next time, brother. That was actually... Is that up? I'm sorry, I am not... Oh, he's shooting laser! Go down, idiot! Ow. There we go. Fall. This is from Void? Yes. Like all like the symbols and then the laser beams and stuff? Yes. And then you've got rather peculiar looking fellow. Oh my god, why did you guys all just die? Oh, he was evil. Decided to not be my friend anymore. I didn't mean to actually do that for once. I just wanted to go up. Now I want to do it. That also looks a little familiar too. Awesome lore dump. Yeah, it's pretty nuts again, like, for this being considered by most people to be a very mediocre Kirby game, they really did decide to jam-pack a lot of lore just in this one game. Not to mention all of the bosses that you do actually fight in, what is that? Spicy Order or whatever. Alright. It's time to mash! Mash to show our friendship! Oh, we have so much friendship right now! Oh, okay, now we gotta waggle for friendship! Mash for friendship. Oh, okay. You can't just mash one button for friendship. You got multiple mashable buttons for friendship. Got it. control stick for friendship. Super change. Oh, just mash everything. I forgot to say pause the game. It's fine. I'm sure that was really great to hear on the microphone. Literally the power of ultimate friendship. Now you perish. Which I think a neat thing is, again, I think that they did actually update the story inevitably when they got like the future updates for the Dream Friends. And so they actually do add them to this. They weren't like lazy and they were just like, oh yeah, they're just not there for that, so no. They put in a little bit of effort. Explosion! Oh no, Kirby is dead. Him and his yo-yo. My friends. I think that this cutscene would be kind of special if you were playing it with other people, because I mean, these would be like the characters that your friends would also be playing as. It's a very nice acknowledgement of the actual teamwork for the game. Cool that it's not pre-rendered. I mean, if it was, it's fine. But the fact again that it does actually choose the characters you have. This is a very nice touch. Goodbye. And that's the game. Congratulations! I did go on a little bit longer than normally allotted, but that's completely fine. We were so close to the end, there was no reason for me not to. Honestly, oh, you can't skip. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and let the credits rock while I talk. Since I usually like to go over every game. Again, I think that this game has very valid criticisms and that it's not really an exceptionally, like, different Kirby game. Like, even more than, like, the other games. Like, this game is exceptionally safe. It doesn't do anything, like, too amazing besides being, like, another game where you can actually play multiplayer with friends, which I think there should be more of. And I mean, they kind of have done that. I mean, at least Forgotten Land had co-op, and then, of course, Return to Dreamland, all full-player co-op again. Honestly, I think that I don't want to say that, like, this is a bad game, because it really isn't. It's just fine. But I think probably what Pixie said is the shared thought that a lot of people have with this game, and it's that it's a game that feels like it has a lot of missed potential. The combination abilities are really cool, but when it comes down to it, and you kind of feel like it would have been, I know that it would be like a lot of extra work, but almost making each ability feel like more unique and kind of more akin to Kirby 64, where, you know, giving yourself yo-yo and wind would give you like a giant windmill you set out as like a yo-yo, as opposed to like just a yo-yo with wind and stuff like that. But they were obviously dealing with a lot of copy abilities in this game, so I can see why like that's not something that they probably could have feasibly done in the time frame they were given. But I do feel like things like that would have made the game feel a little bit more differentiated and less samey. But again, I feel like that's a really small gripe when the co-op mechanic and like the elemental abilities are all pretty fun. They do change up the gameplay at least a little bit. Especially when, in most cases, really does change up abilities a good bit. Besides that, I think, like, the level design and everything's fine. It probably does play a little bit slower than most Kirby games, and I think part of that does have to do with the fact that it is in 30 FPS, which is just kind of, oh, hey, oh, look at that guy. Which is just kind of like, why? I mean, all in all, I still do enjoy this Kirby game. It's also, in the same way that I kind of enjoy Sweep Squad, it's pretty easy on, like, your time commitment, too. It really does not ask a lot, and, what did I beat this in? 4 hours? And that was, like, me not skipping a bunch of cutscenes. That was me not skipping all of the combination things you see. Even some of the parts that I kind of got stuck on a little bit, I think, you know, probably would make it a little bit of a shorter playthrough. So around 4 hours is probably what you get out of the story, if you just wanted to replay through that. And you do have these side modes, which we're about to see right now. Guest star, the ultimate choice. Hi, Gamer, and hope stream has been well. We are kind of wrapping up since we beat the story, but he's been good. And then we have Heroes in Another Dimension, which is actually a mode I have not beaten. It is basically just like a hard mode for the most part. But honestly, like, I think that, is this like a downgrade from Robobot? Yes, I do think it is. And it just does feel like there could be more. But And I think another critique that people have of it that doesn't really make sense to me is that they were giving out, like, the Dream Friends kind of periodically after the game came out. I think the only complaint I have for that is that they did have, like, several month gaps where they like, released some Dream Friends and then they released some more, when really it should have been like, okay, release it, like, maybe 2 weeks after the main game comes out, and then a month after that, and then, like, and then 2 weeks after that, and then like another 2 weeks after that. And really, they just like took a lot longer with the drops than they really needed to. And I don't know if that was trying to keep the game relevant, but like nobody who was going to buy this game was like, oh, I've got to wait for Susie to be in the game as a Dream Friend for me to absolutely love playing the game. I need it. Pull so much. Yeah, no. It's like after everything. That was not in the original game. Yeah, Here's in Another Dimension was like a hard mode for this. The drops didn't come with the content to justify them. In Guest Star, I mean, when you play as the unique Dream Friends, you get completely different levels based on their, just based on them, and also that kind of, one, complements their kit, because, you know, that's what it's going to do. But also the level design of it tends to be very reminiscent of the games that they're from, which I think, you know, is a lot of work that you do put in that. But of course, again, that came really late, so like nobody cared. Except for me, 'cause I like the game. I mean, all in all, again, I think this game is great. I still probably wouldn't rate it below a 7 out of 10. There is nothing utterly offensive about this game. It's fine. I think the 30 FPS is the biggest gripe that people could have with it, because every Kirby game is probably going to get the critique that, oh, it's too easy, when Kirby has never been difficult in its life. Like, the only time you're ever going to have a hard time in a Kirby game is if you're playing the extra mode, or you're doing the true arena and stuff like that. the difficulty kind of comes in 100%ing it, but even then, all that does is it takes time. So, again, I do really like this game. I kind of hope that for the next Kirby game, if they decide to do another 2D platformer and not 3D, that they do opt for multiplayer. Again, I really think that they should. Kirby, as a franchise, is always just going to be really nice to play casual, but playing it with friends is just as fun. And I think about I guess the only other critique that most people probably have about this game is that you can't play as 4 Kirbys in this. I'm almost certain. You're forced to play as a Dream Friend or one of, like, the standard helpers. So, like, you can kinda, you know, play with Kirby's kit, because, I mean, they don't cut anything. It's just that you don't have as much control over who or what copy ability you use at all times. So, but yeah, again, I really do like this game. And I still like this game. But we're actually not done with it. We will probably be doing and making an effort for some of the extra modes. I don't know if we're going to go for 100%, strictly because, like, it's a bunch of time that, like, I don't know if we should just dedicate to Forgotten Land or if we should do something else. But anyways, I'll decide that probably later. But regardless, I do appreciate everybody for coming by. Thank you so much for stopping by stream. I definitely should go because I'm 18 minutes over what I would normally do. But again, still had fun tonight, and I hope y'all did too. I will be back to stream on Friday, which again should be more Star Allies and will probably be the last stream of Star Allies, but we'll see. Let me do my special thank yous, which I think we had. Yeah, we didn't have any. But of course, do appreciate everybody for coming by. Once again, thank you to Avatar for coming by. Thank you to Dumbman for coming by. Thank you to Josh for coming by. Thank you to Yellow for coming by. Thank you to Briss for coming by for just a little bit. Thank you to Pixie for coming by for a little bit. Thank you to I gotta move this. Thank you to Sushi Nap for coming by a little bit. Andrew, thank you. Hopefully you're doing good. My Gamer Guy. Thank you to Michael for coming by at the beginning of the stream, chatting it up. Did really appreciate that. And I believe that's probably it. I think. Maybe. I think so. I don't know that, for some reason I feel like I didn't thank Josh. Thank you, Josh. I'm almost certain I did, but thank you again. Let me go ahead and see if there's anybody to raid, or anybody I would like to raid. Not necessarily. I saw GC was streaming and I was kind of tempted to do that. The only problem is that I don't want spoilers for Pikmin 4, so I will probably pass on that. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. If I did forget to thank you, I do very much apologize. Hopefully you still enjoyed the stream. If you were lurking, hopefully you enjoyed that lurk, and I hope everybody is having a fantastic night or day, wherever you may be. Once again, I'll be back on Friday with more Star Allies, and we'll probably just wrap up the extra modes. If you're going to go to bed, please have yourself a good night's rest. Have a good day tomorrow. But if you're not going to bed, enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, relax, and until I see y'all next time, bye-bye.